Throwing is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. Back to throw. Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilson rolling to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now a second down and 6. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action now. Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Wilson. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. A give for Taylor, running right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's it. Backs Ryan the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready, Blue Lady!
On 1st down, Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Ryan. This pass caught. It's Woods. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 82 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field puts things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to Taylor on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hey, Tuesday.
On third down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hey, great play.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another run on second down with Carter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts 15-yard line.
Carter will try the right side.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Running left, it's Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They'll run here with Taylor. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21. Jets 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confidence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now a give to Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
run once more with Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Ryan. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that way.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios from 21 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ryan wants to throw it. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ryan to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First and 10, Taylor now. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want...
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.